Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we unwrap the secrets of corporate filings to see what is really going on behind those polished press releases. Today we are diving into a filing from the OLB Group Incorporated, a report that might just give us a little peek behind the curtain of their business operations. So what are we looking at here? Well, this is a current report filed with the SEC, and it is all about an update concerning the spin-off of their subsidiary DMint Incorporated. Think of it like a company deciding to chop off a piece of itself to let it grow independently, and this piece is DMint Incorporated. Before we get into the juicy details of what is happening with DMint Incorporated, let's quickly see what is registered under the big stock market umbrella. The OB Group Incorporated has its common stock trading under the symbol OB on the Nasdaq capital market. This is important because it tells us this is a publicly traded company and these filings are for everyone to see. Now let's cut to the chase. The main event in this filing is a press release, dated the 3rd of February 2026. The OL Group Incorporated put out an announcement giving us an update on the spin-off of their subsidiary DMint Incorporated. A spin. Off is when a parent company separates a division or a subsidiary into a new independent company. It can be a strategic move to unlock value for shareholders or allow the separated entity to focus on its specific market. Now, here is a standard but important part of these filings. They include what are called forward-looking statements. These are not statements about what has already happened, but rather what the company expects to happen in the future. They often use words like believes, expects, plans, and anticipates. It is crucial to remember that these future predictions are not guarantees. They involve risks and uncertainties, and actual results can differ significantly. The company is essentially saying, hey, here is what we hope for, but be aware that things might not turn out exactly this way because of unpredictable factors. They mention that you should look at other reports like their annual report and quarterly reports for more details on these potential risks. They also state they are not obligated to update these forward-looking statements unless required by law. This is just a standard disclaimer to protect the company from liability if their future predictions don't come true. Moving on to the exhibit section, usually this is where you find the actual documents referenced in the report. In this case, the main exhibit is the press release itself, the one announcing the DMint Incorporated spin-off. There is also the cover page interactive data file, which is essentially a digital version of the filing for easier computer processing. This exhibit number 99.1 is where the real meat of the announcement is. It is the press release that breaks down the details of the DMint Incorporated spin-off. The press release is the main communication here, and it lays out the update on this spin-off. Without the full press release content directly here, we can infer that it provided specifics on the progress of this business separation. Companies do this to keep investors and the public informed about significant strategic maneuvers. The date of this report is the 3rd of February 2026. This tells us the information we are reviewing is recent as of that date. And finally, at the end, we see the signature of Ronnie Yakov, the Chief Executive Officer of the OLB Group Incorporated. This signifies that the report has been officially submitted and approved by the company's top leadership. So what is the story here? The OLB Group Incorporated is making a significant strategic move. They are spinning off their subsidiary DMint Incorporated. This usually means they believe DMint Incorporated can perform better as a standalone entity, or that it is a way for the OLB Group Incorporated to focus more intently on its core business. From a Warren Buffett perspective, and looking at this filing, we don't have specific financial tables to dissect here. However, the act of spinning off a subsidiary is a strategic decision that speaks volumes. It implies that management believes the separated entity DMint Incorporated has distinct value and potential. It could be a way to shed a business line that requires different expertise or capital investment, or it could be an attempt to unlock shareholder value by creating two more focused companies. The risks here are always present with any spin-off. There is execution risk, can they actually complete the separation smoothly? There is market risk, will the new independent company DMint Incorporated be well received by the market? And there is strategic risk, is this the right move for the long-term health of both the OL Group Incorporated and DMint Incorporated? Ultimately, this filing is less about the day-to-day financials and more about a major corporate restructuring. It tells us the OLB Group Incorporated is actively managing its business portfolio and looking for ways to optimize its structure and create value. The success of this spin-off will depend on many factors not detailed in this specific form, but the intention itself is a significant indicator of management strategy. Alright, that is our quick decode of this particular filing from the OLB Group Incorporated. What is your take on spin-offs and what does this move suggest for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis helpful, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you want more of these corporate deep dives, make sure you are subscribed. Don't forget to check out our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next decode.